We're live.
No, we are fabulous.
You alright, buddy?
I'm brilliant.
That were a bit of a bit there with the old bum.
Just a bit.
Unbeknownst to you guys all in the background there, we was having a little technical difficulties. But I think we're live.
New microphones don't know.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Look at it, it's all nice and shiny. You've got a shiny ball.
It has shiny balls now, yes.
Hopefully we've got rid of the Dalek.
Oh, yeah, well, I hope so. It seems to be working much better than the old one did. So.
Yeah, so far so good. Hello everybody, how are you this afternoon?
Right. Yes, indeed. Hello. Let's see who we've got. We've got Adolfson. Bless AK82.
I'll be talking about him in a sec.
What a guy. Currently running the aliens in the Zeus X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What coils. The flavours that it's bringing out. Awesome.
Yeah, they are good.
Ben, thank you for joining us, mate. Ben from It's Not Smoking Retford, who kindly provided us with the juice.
Yeah, what do you think, Ben? Is that all right for you, kiddo?
That all right for you, Ben?
Would that do?
Big D, how you doing, mate? Bill Richards, lovely to see you, Bill, as always. Tuna, mouth hugs, dude. David Evans, good afternoon, sir. Gav, how you doing, mate? Grumpy. It's not Sunday without Grumpy.
Exactly.
Hephaestus, good morning, sir. Voker. And there's the lovely man that set it up so we were able to try these AK82 coils. Massive thank you, Voker.
Big shout out to her.
Huge thank you. Better wave. Jackie! Lethal's in. Rachel, good afternoon. I hope you're having a lovely weekend, girl. Ranjan Sagu, good afternoon. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Shane Gibson. Shane, how you doing? And finally, but by no means least, the ever wonderful Tetley.
Tetley! And Voker. Voker's in.
Yeah, I shouted Voker.
Did you? I missed that one.
No, definitely.
Hello, Voker.
Oh, there we are. Apparently sounds a lot clearer, less muffled.
Yeah,
excellent.
Sound lovely. Yeah, excellent.
Excellent.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. We can hear you properly, and it's especially
can you hear me, mother?
And you notice it always happens when you do the news section. As soon as you start the news section,
that may not be a problem this week because there's not been a huge amount of news that we didn't talk about on Thursday.
I know. Is it me or is it the whole industry just gone?
Chinese New Year, innit?
Well, yeah, I know.
But even the Americans haven't given us anything.
No.
Bo, how you doing? Good afternoon, mate.
Afternoon, Bo. And Jenny's in as well. Oh, God.
Was Jenny in?
Yeah.
Hello, girl. You survived being social. They forced her to be social yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I've got to ask you. Have you turned on live chat?
Have I turned on? All right. No, I haven't.
Thanks, Voker.
Not SoulOhm not listening to his sidekick. Did you turn on live chat? Oh, there we are. Jenny's a bit delicate after being social last night.
Oh, bless.
That's what you get for playing with your bestie.
And Shane's chilling with a coffee and a nice new SoulOhm tank.
Ooh.
So what SoulOhm tank have you got?
Ooh, Shane, do tell.
Do tell.
I'm intrigued.
Well, sir, I can't believe it's February.
Yeah. To say January normally feels like it's got 90 days.
It's February the 2nd. I just can't get over it. It's just gone so by. Oh, you've got the Zeus. Nice. Good call.
That's a nice time.
Good call. Talking about what we're vaping on, what you got on, kiddo?
Right, I've got the Zeus X on the M1 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do normally run in triple, but it's not happy with the triple conversion at the minute, so I'm just running it in dual. A nice steady 60 watt, and in that I've got EVC's Killer Custard.
Oh, very nice and tasty.
Very nice indeed. Then I've got what, as I said on Thursday, what's turning into my daily banger is the Aegis X with the Kelpie on top.
How are you getting on with that Aegis X? Is it still
really well, actually?
Is it still draining the batteries like no bothers?
It's definitely getting through 2 sets a day and not at excessive wattage. But I'll tell you what, for the size and the comfort of it, I'll live with that.
Yeah.
And it seems to be reading the coils fairly accurately as well. You know, sometimes you get a couple of ohms here, point ohms here and there. It seems to have quite a good read on the coils. So, but it's lovely with the Kelpie.
Yeah.
And in that, I have the brother of what we're going to be trying today, which is the mixed fruits, and that's Wikilicker's Creamar yogurt. Sorry, how did they pronounce it? Creamu yogurt. Wicklicker have been a bit naughty on this because they've taken the Japanese word for creamy and shoved it in front of the yogurt because I've been doing my homework.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Leach, good afternoon, sir. Timmy.
Timmy.
Hiya, Matt. Blimey. We've got people coming in left, right, and centre.
I know it's
fabulous. So that's me done. What are you on?
Pretty much like I was on Thursday, to be honest with you. I've got the Kelpie with the double barrel. I had to think then. What is it? What is it? What am I even vaping on? Me double
what
barrel.
What is it?
Yeah, what planet is it? Double barrel V3 in there. Well, I'm getting through it now. I'm onto your bottle now, me bubble lemon.
Oh.
I'm on your bottle now, so yeah, I've already caned half of it already, so I'm on that now.
Good man.
I'm also still on Fugly, which is the Free Max Mesh Pro with the Hex. In there, I've got the Jonesville Juice, which is the Berry Aid.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm good. It's 200ml, yeah. Right, it makes 240 with your Nick shots. So yeah, going through that at the present moment. They've got a few ranges we've got at work, and I'm going to go through them all. They've got a limeade, and they've got a lemonade, and they've got something else. So I'm going to go through all of them. So on that one, I'll also be on that in a set when we do our review. I'm not going to go any further with that. And on there, I've got me Noisy Cricket V2. Oh, look at them coils. Oh, look at them coils. Oh. We'll talk about them in a bit more. That's yeah, it is, yeah.
Is that the 3.3s?
No, that is the Alien Nichrome 3B27B36 coming out at a 0.12. 5 wraps, 3mm diameter from here. Ooh.
AKA ooh.
Ooh.
Right.
And I'm also on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we nearly didn't get that one in. I'm also on me PAL 18650 as well. So that's all I'm vaping on. Yeah.
That looks a bit of a fingerprint magnet.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's very shiny. Look at that.
Shiny.
But I am enjoying it.
Shiny Sunday between my balls and your fingerprint magnet.
Talking about this, it's made me more determined. I am after a billet box. I'm really wanting a billet box. I've wanted a billet box 2014, 2015 when I started watching Plumes of Hazard. Yeah. Always wanted one. So I was looking through the internet and the SXK version.
Right.
It's a clone, obviously. And I think it's about 90 quid for the full setup. And you get the actual adapter so you can have Nautilus coils in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, from Nature Vape.
Right.
Yeah, they're selling them. It works out at 90 quid. Well, 89.99. So I am tempted. Alan, good afternoon to you, sire.
Alan.
So that's basically what I'm on.
Oh, blimey. A veritable plethora, dear boy. Veritable plethora. Right.
I won't go that far, but I'm on a few bits and pieces, yeah.
I tried the AK82 link again last night, and I couldn't get through to the site. So what I've just dropped is the Facebook group for AK82.
Awesome.
Because, trust me, you want to try these coils.
Mm.
The Zeus X is, nom, 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 nom. And for the, I'm pretty sure, let me just check, because I've got the Aquitas set up.
Ooh.
And I'm fairly certain. Oh, come on. Don't play silly devils.
In the meantime, while he's busy talking, I'm going to be putting in, I've got my intake dual ready for re-wicking. Which ones am I going to be putting in? I want to put the high ones that he sent. That is it. I don't know whether to put the 0.33s in this one and have that on my hex. I think that'll go nicely, that will. So I'm going to be trying them on. These are gorgeous coils. They really are.
The build quality is amazing.
But so clean as well. These are absolutely gorgeous. Really are nice coils. So AK82, thank you. We've got to thank you for these. Really
do. My serial build is heading rapidly for the glass to go on top of the Vapor Giant. And there will be two 2650s underneath it.
Ooh, he says. Ooh. Oh, I keep on picking this up. I've not tried it yet, and I'm itching to try this. This is my birthday present, and I'm itching to try it. He gave it me on my day after my birthday, and I've had to wait all this time. I have not tried this yet.
I'm cruel, aren't I, darling?
Cruel? Oh, I know, we'll do a juice review. No, we could have done a juice review on something else, but no, it had to be this.
Oh, yes, of course.
How cruel is that? Your birthday was a week ago, and I've had to wait. But saying that, I put the nicotine so it's got a nice steep.
Exactly, and it benefits. It does benefit from a couple of days with nicking. So... Oh, AK's saying he's having a few problems with the site, but Insta and Facebook are up. So if you follow the link that I dropped, and if you missed it, there we are again.
Lethal, hello, Lethal, and yes, the Aquitas is a awesome RDA.
Oh, it is. It's still one of my favourite flavour bangers.
Lethal, no, I haven't seen your post on chat. I've not really been socially active this weekend so far, so...
Been at work?
Yeah, I've been at work. Yeah.
Bless you.
Yes, I was at work yesterday.
I must admit, I was being a weekend millionaire. I took the missus and the kids out for something to eat. So.
Oh, where did you go?
King William.
Oh,
over
King
at Old
William.
Copse.
Yeah.
Very nice it was too, son.
Well, you should have shouted me. I'd have joined you. What time did you go?
About 7 o'clock.
You should have shouted.
I didn't know what you had planned, so...
You still should shout. It's round the corner. I could have joined you.
Fair enough.
Well, saying that, you're probably sick of seeing me anyway.
No, I'm not. give me somebody to talk to other than the wife and kids. Yeah, I mean, come on. Where's the downside on that?
Oh, we watched a film last night.
Ooh.
Honestly, there was not a dry eye in the house. It's an old film. It's 2004. It's called The Notebook.
Oh, yes, with the mailbox. No, that's a different one.
No. It starts off in a old folks' home, best way of explaining it. And this woman's stood at the window, and this gentleman comes in and starts reading her this story, this love story. And I don't really want to give away too much, but honestly, it is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. And it's the same girl that played in Time Traveler's Wife and About Time.
Right.
So if you like About Time, watch The Notebook. Honestly, get your girlfriend, have a cuddle, bit of munchies and that. Like it's one of them films. Honestly, it was brilliant. There was not a dry eye in the house. I was blubbering like a baby.
Don't, because About Time's bad like that for me. Especially the end where he says ta-ra to Dad.
I know.
It's not good.
And Telmax in Norwich. Nice one. I've been to Norwich for ages.
Blimey, that sounds like the start of the sale of the century. Live from Norwich, Telmax. It's the sale of the century.
Bless. Yeah, unfortunately he's passed away, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did, unfortunately.
Yeah. What were he, 90?
92.
Yeah.
Yeah, still kicking on Radio 4 as well.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Just a minute will never be the same again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have we got any news, Sire?
Well, a little. As I said, we talked about most of the vaping stuff on Thursday.
Hey, what have I missed? Look a bit further up in chat, Mark. Wow, what have I missed now?
New Hampshire. News from New Hampshire. The sales ban has been put to rest and the flavour ban doesn't look like it's going through. But even if it does, vape shops are exempt from the ban. They can still sell flavours. Ooh. That is breaking news.
So, is it news time?
Right. The only thing I came across was an absolute pile of garbage from the Truth Initiative.
Because they never lie, them.
They never lie, no. So they haven't yet blamed global warming, shrinking Mars bars, or the ending to Game of Thrones on vaping, but give it time. It does say vaping has nothing to do with declining rates of teen smoking in the US, and now it's promoting a study claiming that using an e-cig could encourage teens into a lifetime of drug use.
Yeah. Hard drugs as well.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah. They're going to have kids on smack, heroin, yeah, amphetamines. Of course it is, yeah. It's the devil's gateway, vaping. Did you know? Yes.
It causes the wearing of lacy undergarments and tight rubber jeans.
I mean, let's face it, one pull on a Juul, and that's it. You're just downhill.
One pull on a Juul and you could end up pregnant, son.
Yeah, that's it. I mean that.
Oh, rocket.
Crystal Meths has got nothing on a Juul. Nothing.
Oh, it's awesome. It really is. How do you jump from Juul and nicotine to drug use?
Easy. I mean, blooming heck. Crystal meth straight away. Juul, crystal meth straight away. Yeah.
That's like jumping from caffeine to amphetamine in one swoop.
Oh yeah.
Caffeine, it's an upper. Amphetamine, it's an upper. They're the same. No, they're fucking not. Dear God. And I think the thing that worries me more was that there are a number of the American public out there who appear to be swallowing this.
There's a lot of the American public that are swallowing this.
I mean, I don't know if you ever listen to it. Do you ever listen to The Infinite Monkey Cage?
No, not on a regular basis anyway. I think I saw him down at Chippy once.
Oh, Brian. Well, it's Brian Cox. It's normally done with a couple of scientists and a comedian, yeah? Mm-hmm. And each week they do a different subject. And a couple of weeks ago they did an episode on conspiracy theories. proper tinfoil stuff, yeah. And they were scientifically analysing the people most likely to... Oh, Paul!
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, dude? People most likely to actually believe conspiracy theories. And it was a fascinating program. I don't want to go into it because I could fill half an hour with that. But
well, we haven't got much to talk about, so go on, carry on.
Effectively, what the studies on conspiracy theories have shown is they tend to be more middle class, or aspirations to be middle class.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that tends to be in the case of the medical stuff. Yeah, which includes anti-vaccination, vaping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And basically, what they were saying was those with a much sort of higher social standing, they're not really interested in what the media and Twitter's saying. They don't particularly join in. Those with the lower tend to be strapped for cash. Yeah. So the chances of them easily switching to vape, etc., you know, it may be more economically driven than actual health reasons. And they were saying the middle class really are the only ones that have got the sheer brass balls to think they know more than somebody who's trained in the subject over a number of years. But what they did point out was the anti-vaxxers, and we're talking the hardcore now, not the sheep on Twitter, but the hardcore are probably responsible for the resurgence of at least 10 diseases that were near to extinction.
Really?
Yeah, mumps being one. There is currently a real borderline epidemic of mumps outbreaks.
Can I just hold you for 1 second? Mo, bro!
Helicopter!
And hey up, J. Jerry.
He's not been feeling well, bless him. He's got death lurgy.
Oh dear. Sorry, carry on, please. Please do carry on.
I was having a tug then. My eldest sent me a link today to Castbox, half hour of yakking. First 10 minutes I was shouting at it. Can you imagine, since I wave at you lot, the 20 minutes after were great? Yeah, I mean, we got him a giggling, bless him. Even through his death lurgy, he's giggling. I'm addicted to shiny mods and skint vaping is evil. Shane, you ain't kidding. There's nothing worse than having shiny-itis but not the bank balance to manage.
Yeah, I know that one.
Mind saying that, the good people over at DovePo managed to tweak my shiny-itis. That new chip, Odin, looks lovely.
Do you know something? I'm going other way. I want the SQ clutch.
Do you?
Oh, I so want that SQ clutch.
Well, I know Black Country has been and ordered his. But he was down at Evolution Vape during the week, and he was having a look at the new hammered stone finish Hammer of God.
Ooh.
It's 145 quid from Evolution. I think it's a limited edition run, but it looks lovely. I think it's 3D printed from what I've seen.
All right.
But it's nice.
Oh, so it won't have the weight?
I don't think it's got the weight, but it's got a lovely sort of marbled finish to it. It does look 3D printed. But the only thing I want to see now is a couple of reviews of the chip on the sort of lower priced own.
But I so want that clutch.
That clutch looks nice.
Yeah,
tiny.
I mean, basically all it is the SQ drop side, top side, without the swanky bit.
True. But it's 21700, isn't it?
Yeah, 21700. By us counts, it's the smallest 21700 mech.
Ooh. So which means that's going to be pretty damn well squeezed in there.
Oh yeah, it is. It looks like obviously you've got your 2700. I'd say you've got a centimetre above that, and I would say probably a centimetre on the side as well.
Blimey.
Yeah,
Really
it's tiny.
Do you get the feeling there may be some wrap nicks issues, or?
From looking at it, I wouldn't say so. No, there's plenty of room for the actual battery.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, personally, I get a bit twitchy. You know, when the battery compartment's snug, because I've had a few where it's nicked, and I've ended up rewrapping batteries because of it. But what was that?
I have got a friend on. You should be at work, you dude.
Why? What? Who?
Mark.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Don't tell me Mac's over at Gainsborough.
No, he's over at Worksop.
Is he? Oh, bless. Mac, you bad man.
And I won't be late tomorrow, I assure you. That is one thing I never am, is late.
Now, where was it? Jay Jarry was on about the German vape fly, which was the Kremhilde?
That Hilda one.
Yeah, the
big tank.
Not the Brunhilde. It's a mod, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. There's a mod and there's a tank to go with it. There we are, the Kremhilde.
Oh yeah.
It is absolutely stunning. The black and gold just looks so classy. Nothing exciting. Nice big screen, fire button above. You know.
Chris Doyle, fist bump. How you doing, kiddo?
Hey, Chris, how you doing, kid?
Didn't think you were coming in today. Thought you was driving.
I thought he was up at his dad's. Adolf says the hammer looks really nice.
What we being 3D printed is going to be like then?
You'd think so. My only concern on it would be obviously how it's a big mod anyway. Yeah, if I was going to drop a zinc or a stabilized wood version,
yeah,
I'd be twitchy, but I wouldn't be as twitchy as if I dropped something that's 3D printed. Yeah.
Well, even if it's stab wood, I'd be itchy to drop it. I mean, it's a home mod at the end of the day. I mean, mine's a home mod. Yeah, I wouldn't take it out because it's too blamming big in the end.
I said.
That's what she said.
You can't beat something big in the hand.
Well, there you go.
Jenny, ask Ira, she'll tell you. Oh, bless. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. The truth, can you believe I've had to sync to the Truth Initiative?
I know, the Truth Initiative. I'm surprised they haven't got puppets doing it.
Chucking streams of tissue paper.
Well, they did, didn't they? They was doing adverts on US TV with puppets telling them how bad vaping is.
Then there was that stupid one with the animals. Because apparently vape juice is tested on animals. Sorry, no, it's not tested on animals, it's tested on humans. Really? Yeah. With you there, brother? Not. Hold on. I wasn't really. No, it's just Rachel's comment. I was just wondering how the.
To be honest with you, I think they were our puppets anyway. So yeah.
That's a lot nicer than the word I'm thinking of for the Truth Initiative.
Yeah, Muppets.
Close, but no cigar.
And Paul's vape liquid can sub as a lube. There you go.
Nice.
You just learn something every day, don't you?
What's that? Strawberry and lime, love. You're going to love it. Mine. That was one thing I noticed, though. Have you been over to the King Willie recently?
I haven't been there this year. I was there last year.
The,
I know it's only February, beginning of February, like, but I think the last time we was in there was about Octoberish.
right. Did they have such a big range of non-alcoholic stuff?
Not that I'm aware of. I normally go straight to Coke.
No, they've got this, the Swedish cider?
Mm.
There's a zero alcohol version of that. It's gorgeous. As somebody I don't drink now, but, not out of having to, I wasn't a lusher or anything. It was just, it's because of the medical situation with my wife and my daughter.
Mm.
So to walk into a pub and have 5 or 6 low or non-alcoholic options, it was brilliant. I know it sounds weird, but...
See, I normally, when we go there, we normally, so like, Jan has whatever she has, and I normally have your endless top-up of Coke. That's what I normally go for. So I'm stood there with kids for...
I didn't fancy it. I just really fancied the cider, and then I saw the zero alcohol option. I was like, yes! And it tastes. There's no difference. It was great. Strawberry and lime, very nice.
Ooh.
Yes.
Bit of strawberry and lime.
Bit of strawberry and lime, yes, over ice. Nice wedge of lime.
According to Irish, though, zero alcohol is an offence to his people. It's an offence. It's an abomination.
Irish have been offensive to you for a long time, so that's all right, son. That's all right.
Yeah, it sounded, I've got to admit, Matt, it sounded that good you could put it in a dripper.
I'll tell you what, I'd have been tempted and all, because it was a really nice, sweet strawberry, yeah.
Yeah. What were it? 70-30? We're a bit thick, though. Saying that, you're on about people. I saw on Facebook a few weeks back, there was, how you see these CCTV camera things that go off in vape shops. This one guy, I would say he was in his 50s, something like that. And this girl was showing, obviously you've got the CCTV camera showing on the counter and that. And she's busy showing him these different juices. And then she turns around, next minute, he necks it.
Muppet.
He literally necks a bottle of juice.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, there's some flavours you think, oh, that smells absolutely gorgeous. And you have a quick taste of it and you think, that's nice, but a whole bottle?
No.
And it was in America, so obviously they'd been nicking it and all.
What's he going to do? Piss into a gorilla bottle and vape it later? Now that's an interesting comment from JP that's just come up. He's vaping a Kelpie RDA in the recurve and he's getting better flavour from the recurve.
Well, the recurve is a good RDA.
It is. I never got on with it. To be honest, I'm having more fun with the Kelpie. I'm
loving it. I've genuinely got... There's only one gripe I've got. The actual airflow is a little bit noisy. But for a single coil and the way that it's designed, it's inevitable it's going to be noisy because of the turbulence underneath. It's going to be noisy. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
I mean, once I worked out how much I actually need to drip in, I've lost that sort of... I did have a couple of super issues at the start, but that was me overloading the juice. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got... I wouldn't say it's a drip and vape type RDA where you do a couple of drips and then you vape. You can blurt your juice in this.
Oh, you can. You just got to know how much.
Yeah. I don't think because we're dripping, we take a full advantage of the, what was it, a 9mm juice capacity. I don't think we take that advantage of that. Whereas if you were squonking with it, you would do.
I've got a squonker somewhere. I might have to try it. Kaylee! I really must try it. Oh, connection keeps going. Oh, shame. Not good, mate.
Are you going to nick that raspberry yogurt? Live. on the show.
It's
Go
tempting. That is good. That raspberry yogurt is gorgeous. I've already destroyed a bottle.
I can't wait.
I'm just enjoying the next half hour, mate. Well, 25 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do it at 3 o'clock.
Do it about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
I'm not a big squonk fan, but I do have a couple of squonkers, and the ones I've got are mech ones. So
yeah, I haven't got a squonker. I keep on looking at the top side. I'd go for the single instead of the dual, just because I've only got small ends. And I keep on looking at it, and I keep on thinking, yeah, I'd like one, but so I don't know whether to go for the SQ instead. According to LabWorks, if you build it higher, they will come. No, he says the noise is gone.
You may have to worry about limbo dancers.
What have I got it at now? I mean, I've got it on a 0.23. So what would you recommend? A half ohm?
Trust Dale. That's bloody... I'll have to watch on catch up for the review. 3 p.m. is the kickoff for the England versus France in the rugby. The boy's obsessed.
Well, what can I say? It's a good job for replay, isn't it then? Get stuffed with your rugby.
I love it. They're not even in the same town and they're still arguing. It's brilliant. Now, there is one thing I just wanted to say quickly while Dale and Ben are up. Ben also very kindly gave me a bottle of the new Riot Squad Blue Blast to try. So that was only available in Nick Salt.
Yeah, now
it's available as 70/30 in a 50ml.
Yeah, it's that popular.
This is it. So I'm going to compare the two. So that'll be another written review coming up.
Oh, awesome. That'll be ace, that.
I'm looking forward to it. So Blue Burst. All right, Ben. Blue Burst.
Ben, we knew what he meant.
That bit wasn't rehearsed, mate. So it's been a rough old.
Don't forget, Ben. He's not got autocorrection now. He hasn't got Grammarly.
How dare you, sir?
This review was sponsored by Grammarly.
See, I know Mr. Taylor is a huge fan of the Blue Burst. And I must admit, so am I on the Nick Salt. So what I want to say is, obviously they're going to be mixing big batches up. But have they tweaked it?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because obviously you've not got the Nick Salt in there. Will putting normal freebase Nick alter it by any means?
This is it, plus the 70/30 instead of the 50/50 on the Nick Salt, you know. It'd be interesting to see what comes through. Ooh.
I love the Aegis squonks running a gas mod. Ooh.
What's that?
Paul's running the Aegis squonk. I was tempted about that one as well because that's top fill and all.
Oh, quick question from Chris here. I have 2 new mods on the way. Which RDA or RTA 30mm would you recommend? And that's at you.
I don't know. I haven't got many 30mm.
I know what my answer would be.
Go on then.
It'd be that glass with the stainless steel cap.
What about the Warhead?
Too airy.
I like it though.
It's all right. If you've got a beast of a mod underneath it, it's fine. But if you were just trying to run it at normal, well, average watts, yeah, it's just way too airy.
I mean the glass, I like it.
I love it with that stainless steel cap on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got to have the stainless steel cap on it. Yeah.
The bottom and the top airflow just makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Asgard?
To be honest, yeah, Asgard, yeah, that's another good one.
Now Vaping 101. Chris, have a look on the Vaping 101 site, because I think at the minute they've got, I think it's about a £5 knocked off the Asgard. So if you were thinking about one, just have a look on that.
And Gav's in Rotherham, bless you. He's just right corner from us.
Apparently Irish has been looking for investors for the sport he's thought up, the WET, Women's Extreme Trampolining.
I like it.
I reckon we could get that into the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it, the women's basketball, not basketball, volleyball, that were eggs. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, I must admit, I didn't see.
I was gutted at the end of the match that they didn't swap shirts, like, but can't have it all, I suppose.
Nice. Bless. Jenny's just piped up for it.
Right.
God, can you imagine being a ball boy for that?
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yes, I've got a vivid imagination. Yes, I would be up for that.
God, half the audience would have neck collars on to avoid whiplash.
Fetch me the safety goggles.
Oh, God. Yeah, and you thought boxers used a lot of tape on their knuckles. Apparently Labworks is always up for wet work as well.
Yeah, wet work sounds good to me. I like it. Yeah. Oh, bless you.
The only problem being that wet work is the code name for assassination, but hey.
There you go. Oh, dear.
Oh,
what? Ooh.
I've just found out something interesting. The Kriemhild was a legendary German figure. In heroic legend, sister of the Burgundian kings Gunther, Gernot and Gilsdehire. And in Norse legend, she's called Gudrun. And the lays in which she appears are variant tales of revenge. Strange name for a mod. Tales of Revenge.
Tales of Revenge. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. I'm just trying to work out what your t-shirt is. Is that Hobgoblin?
It is Hobgoblin, yes.
At first I thought it was a willy.
No.
I just saw this little thing sticking out. I thought he's got a t-shirt with a willy on.
No.
I'm sorry, I just thought you had a t-shirt with a willy on.
Jenny's just explained what the extreme part is to Hephaestus, and it's heavyweight boobed women.
Right.
And Hephaestus' answer is, yes, please.
Totally agree with Hephaestus there. Totally agree.
I think we could get rid of wars, to be honest. We just have an extreme session of wet to decide the winner.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. We could bankrupt the arms manufacturers in a day. Rachel says she gets black eyes walking up the stairs, so she's out.
Oh, bless.
Look, all you need is a good trainer, Rachel. It's a little known part of our CV, but... Yeah, Lord. Anyway, that's not safe. That's not safe. That's not.
That's not safe. That's not.
Yeah, walking upstairs on your hands. That's not safe. That's not. Bo, I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean.
Oh, dear. Paul, my eyes went east to west.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, dear. Bo's boobies. Can I have a look at your Bobo boobies?
That's almost as good a title as Bend Over, isn't it?
Yeah, Bobo boobies.
Bobo's boobies.
It could be a whole new channel.
Well, you could split the shop, couldn't you? You could have Bobo's boobies on that side and then all the vent gear on that side.
Oh, dear. It's a new online bra service. Bobo's boobies.
Yeah, just press them against the webcam, love.
Yeah.
Yeah, double D.
Yeah, definitely. 36D.
Yeah. Bill, the way it's going, mate, not on YouTube, unbelievable. If it's anything worse than Noddy and Big Ears, I don't think YouTube are interested at the minute.
Yeah, it's going a bit crazy, isn't it, with YouTube?
Oh, you ain't kidding. I mean, obviously everybody's aware of Vic's current issues.
I mean, if he gets one more strike, that's it. He's game over.
Good night, Vienna, isn't it?
Yeah. And the worst thing about it is that it's not so like for a week or a fortnight. That's for about 3 months. So if he gets a strike again within 3 months, it's game over. That's how serious it is. People don't realise how serious it is. It is very, very serious. So, yeah, it's scary times. I mean, I got a strike just before Christmas. Just for having a... And I did. It was a link from... This is what kind of annoys me, though. It was a link from a video in 2017. It wasn't a direct link to the product. It was just to the actual company that sent me the product for review.
Adolf, I'm blaming you for that, mate. God damn.
So, yeah, it's scary times. Fagan's, he's been done as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. I think Fagan's appeal went through, though. Vic's didn't.
Jake. Yeah. But what I find annoying is that they're not telling him exactly why, though.
Yeah. Which is, you can accept it. See you later, Dale.
See you later, Dale. Take care, mate.
You can accept it if there's a reasoned argument behind it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you've got links, or it falls under this guideline or this policy. You can do it. But
see, I'm one of these type of people, right? If you want me to follow your rules, then yeah, fair enough. And if I break a rule, and it's so like no, Mark, we don't want that on our platform. That is fine. That's fair enough. I've got no problem. But please tell me what I've done wrong. Let's correct it first. It's almost like you're getting sentenced before you even know what you've done wrong. And that I think that's unfair. How it should be is that if for argument's sake you've broken a rule, they should contact you first to tell you. Then it's like you've got X amount of days to take that video. Make you responsible for your video upload. So for argument's sake, you upload a video. They're saying that's going against the community guidelines or whatever. They should then email you and tell you what you've done wrong and why. And then you've got 48 hours to take the video down or change the video or whatever to give you that. Then that's fair enough. Then start doing your strikes. If you know what I mean. So you get told what you're doing wrong. That's your first one. Then after that, if you repeat it, then start telling you off. If you get me, I mean, that's when you get your strikes. But the first initial, if you're the reason why we don't like this video is because A, B, and C, then it make a lot more sense. But at the present moment, we're uploading what we're uploading now. I don't think we're hurting or harming anybody at all. We're having a damn good giggle. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's just chilling out. But are we doing something at the present moment that goes against the rules of YouTube? I don't know.
It would help if they were a lot clearer on the rules of YouTube. But apparently, according to Gav, Fagan's appeal lasted all of 24 hours and they hit him again. So something's not right in the state of Denmark. I've got a giggle at that one as well.
TBD, fist a bump.
Labworks just said his neck. Excuse me.
Whoa! Go for it, lad. Whoa!
Oh. Labworks had just said his next liquid is going to be the Double D.
The Double D.
And Vapory just said we could do a collab, Tales from Boobies. That sounds like a fabulous idea.
It depends on the US content laws. Yeah, I mean, and I look at it this way. At the end of the day, it's YouTube's sandpit. And we're playing in YouTube's sandpit. And I'm quite happy with that one. They set the rules. I'm quite happy with that one. But it would be nice to know what the rules are.
This is it. Dino! How you doing, Dean? Yeah, I mean, all well and good, but you don't expect to be kicked out of a sandpit for wearing trainers. And then not to be a sign up saying no trainers in the sandpit.
Yeah. And that's how they're doing it. They're telling you off and so like penalising you before you even know what you've done wrong.
And when you're finding the nicotine in the guidelines, they only use the word nicotine from what I've seen in an example.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's not actually part of the guideline, it's just part of the example.
No, it's part of the guidelines.
It's part of the guidelines.
It's part of the guidelines. It's under the drug. But it's also under the drug. You can't. Oh, I've got it all written down. It's drugs, human trafficking, counterfeit spamming, and all that. It's all under the same one. So it's just a bit vague, though.
Well, that's the problem.
I mean, at the end of the day, when I first started doing my reviews, I was saying this only the other day. When I first started doing my reviews, I didn't link just to one company. For argument's sake, I'd bought the double barrel. So what I used to do was have a link for the UK, a link for the US, so people that watched the review knew where to go and have a look at it. And that's the reason why I did it. It wasn't a promotion or a benefit to me. It was no benefit to me whatsoever. I was just putting links so that people that watched the review could actually see where to go and buy one if they wanted one.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
So YouTube turned around and said they don't want clickable links, which is okay, fair enough. But how far does that non-clickable link go? Are you not allowed to mention anything about a company when you do a review? How far is it going to go? I mean, and that's the question that sort of like worries me about doing reviews at the present moment, because it's sort of like, okay, am I allowed to say, this double barrel was courtesy of da-da-da? Am I allowed to say that? How far is it going to go? If you're not allowed to have a clickable link, are they going to go that one step further? You're not allowed to put, I don't know, thevaporstore.co.uk, but not a clickable link. Are you not allowed to say that?
I can't see why not. I mean, it's text at the end of the day. Dean just raised a very valid point. That he doesn't think you should be penalised for not editing a description that wasn't against rules at the time of posting.
Exactly, yeah, totally.
I think that's a very valid point.
Because let's face it, I mean, I literally got a strike for something that happened in 2017. Now, you work out people like Vic Mullen or Grim Green or people like that, they haven't got a few hundred videos. They've got a few thousand videos up on YouTube. And to physically sit, I mean, what was mine? 600 and something videos I've got up. And I painstakingly went through each and individual one, and it took me 2 days just to go through the descriptions to make sure that there was no clickable links in it. So you imagine somebody that's been doing it for 10 years or 5 years, 6 years of YouTube, they've got hundreds upon hundreds of videos. They're bound to miss one or two if they're going to go individually.
And the other problem, and I've noticed this on BitChute, if you are going to a backup hoster, some of the stuff that's also being hosted on these channels,
God, yeah,
you don't want to be associated with. Yeah,
Dean, I found that out afterwards.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can do it by tube, buddy. And it's like, but I went through all of them. How I did it was I created a template, paste and copy. But I still went through the whole lot and redid it all on. But you look on some channels and you think, ooh.
Too right. I mean, there's a lot of right-wing stuff that I've found on BitChute just by scrolling through various videos.
Ooh, thank you.
We're nearly there. It's nearly time.
It's nearly time.
Now, Labworks have just asked an interesting one. Here's the question. Do you think this is pointing to the PMTA and targeting certain platforms?
It could be.
I mean, personally, I think that children's safety online thing's got a lot to do with it.
It's
new legislation.
It's scary. It really is scary because I enjoy doing what I do. I don't do it for money. It's not like I'm earning anything from doing reviews and things like that. I do it for literally the love of vaping.
Oh, ditto.
That's why we're all here. So like, it's vaping, for God's sake. It's not blooming. I'm not hurting any bugger. I mean, let's face it. Let's be right about it.
Oh, there we are. When Dean got his first strike a few months back, he went to 800 odd and it took him 2 evenings. Last night he used the YouTube studio thing and he did it in 5. There were loads he'd missed.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard work, but the thing is, though, there should be a cut-off point. If you bring in a new rule, especially on historical videos, if you bring a new rule, it shouldn't include. It should be from that date. Surely, it should be.
You shouldn't be judged on things from 10 years ago, when the world was very different. Yeah. Here we are. Now, Paul says, I mean, I fully appreciate where Paul's coming from because he's, as he says, he's got, livelihood.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. I mean, people that sort of like earn a living from YouTube. It is a very scary. I mean, obviously, I would be, if I lost my channel, I would be absolutely heartbroken, and I really would, because, all right, I'm only a tiny little YouTuber. I mean, I'm teeny weeny in the grand scheme of things, but I love my little channel, and I'm proud of my little channel. I'm proud of what we do here and everything, but yeah, even for me, it's scary.
So when you've got income riding on it, I mean, the apocalypse wiped a lot of that out.
Well, I mean, when we was Subada, that one made me chuckle because it was the same thing that was happening with Subada. People getting strikes and their channels deleted. I mean, Vic got a strike, if I remember rightly, and that was through a vape pen.
Yeah.
Not the actual Subada.
And yet there was still videos about organic cannabis.
Oh, yeah, there's loads of them.
Yeah, so crazy.
There's hundreds and hundreds of shed life blooming videos.
Yeah.
Absolutely hundreds of. There was a girl, ironically, a company got in touch with me to do a review. And it was so like underneath it shouldn't have been a mass email out, but it was. So we had all these other people linked into it, and basically it was to review this mod and how much it would cost for to review it. And I couldn't believe how many people was actually charging for the reviews. and they were telling them all different prices of how much they're going to charge. So I clicked on some of these links, and most of the links that I clicked on, they were all herbal orientated channels.
Yeah. Bit naughty.
All of them were herbal orientated channels. I mean, I'm on about showing you bongs, vaping on a bong and everything.
Yeah. Grinders, the works.
Yeah, the whole works. And so, like, they are not being touched at all. And it so, like, makes you wonder. I mean, and the links that they had on their videos was unreal. They were so, like, proper head shops and everything that were on there.
So I've just seen Labwick's just put up. Paul reckons he's lost about $250,000 in contracts.
Wow. That is scary.
Yeah, they're not just mucking around with people's hobbies. They are really... I know nothing of grinders of which you speak Irish. Anyway, it's 3 o'clock.
Oh, it's gone 3 o'clock.
I think it's time to do... Let's get you off tenterhooks. So, the new yogurt range.
Have you got the full listing?
Yeah, there is the forest fruits, there is an apricot, and there is also the raspberry.
I want to try that apricot.
Well, you shall, Cinderella, you shall.
Right, so which one are we going for today? Come on, I'll let you. Since you're the juice reviewer.
Yeah, right. No.
So it comes in a 60ml bottle. There's 50ml of juice, so obviously that allows you to put your 10ml of nic, but they come in 0 nicotine. The bottle themselves have a little bit of information there. They've got the actual company information there. You've got the best before date and batch number as well. Excellent. Tamper-proof seal, and they have a child-proof lock. And in the usual style of wheat liquor, their labels.
Yeah, I mean, the actual range appears to be the Miyako range. But as I said earlier, what they've done is they've done a bit of Chinglish, if you will, or Japanish. Because the creamu is actually the Japanese word for cream, and they've just whacked that in front of yogurt. However, you can tell instantly this is wheat liquor.
Oh yeah, of course you can. As soon as you see the bottle.
Oh yeah, it's the classic wheat liquor label, which I think is always nice because sometimes.
Come on, I want to vape it, dude. Come on.
When you get a new range and they completely change the label, you know, you're sort of thinking, But it's only available in the big block 50 mils. I can't see any juggernauts for it anyway.
Okay.
Which is the classic Contra, etc. You can all get in juggernaut. And there is also now the wheat liquor Nick salts as well.
You are prolonging this, aren't you?
I am.
So you're going to give the description of this?
This is...
Hi, Rev.
Oh, for God's sake.
Come on, I've been waiting nearly a fortnight for this.
I know, you poor little devil. Showing one of two. So how do I get onto the other page?
Well, according to what I've got, Miyako Raspberry Shortfill E-Liquid by Wheat Liquor is a dessert blend with a rich, fruity, fresh, decadent shohu CHOUX shoe pastry base. See, I told you I can't read. Base is complemented with a sweet raspberry and creamy yogurt undertones for a layered vape. 50ml e-liquid in a 60ml short fill bottle. Space obviously for your 10ml nick. 70 VG 30 PG. Designed for SoulOhm vaping. Made in the UK. Child-proof cap and tamper-proof seal. So basically, it's a raspberry yogurt.
It is. Now the shoe bum bit. There's actually a group in Australia, but their shoe buns are filled with the custard rather than the yogurt. So,
cheers, Irish.
Yeah, thanks, Jackie. I hope it's not hoaxing after all this. It's not. So on the nose.
It's pastry. So on the nose, we're going for on the nose. Right, hang a minute. Let me undo that. I do like these bottles. Also, what I do like about the Whitlick ones is the actual caps, because they're the caps that you just undo instead of trying to prise it all off. So, on the nose.
Oodles and oodles of fresh raspberry. And it is fresh.
I've got it on my nose now.
He's lovely in it.
Right, knuckle test. Knuckle.
It's
Come on,
just
knuckle.
like opening a punnet.
See, you're getting fresh. I'm not. I'm not getting fresh raspberry. Do you know what I'm getting? You know the raspberry that you squirt over your ice cream? I'm getting that. Straight away. Right, I'm wicking it up, sod you. Just to let you know that I am using AK82 Aliens, which are coming out at 0.120. Freshly wicked. Look at that fluffy wet cotton. Now you can waffle on now.
No?
Yeah, you can waffle on, honestly.
No, because I've got to concentrate, otherwise I'll go everywhere.
Can't do both. Can't multitask.
No, I'll leave that to my wife.
There.
Here we are.
Ooh,
we're ready.
No, I'm not yet. It's freshly wicked, this one. Bit more juice. I'm going to make sure it's really well soaked, because I have been itching to try this for over a week. Get in there. Do that all up there. Ooh, right. Get my lid on. Just to let you know, I'm on the Dead Rabbit V2. Drop Dead. Are you vaping it yet? Are you vaping it yet?
No. I'm waiting for you.
I am now ready. I've been itching to try this.
So I've got the AK82 Aliens, the 1.2s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Equatus.
In the Equatus. Are we ready?
I'm up.
Oh. That is heaven. Oh, that is so nice. But believe it or not, when you do the knuckle taste, you can't taste that shoe pastry. But when you vape it, you can.
I'm not getting a huge amount of pastry.
Oh, I am.
I'm getting more yogurt and
yeah,
raspberry.
it's definitely you've got a creamy raspberry, and I wouldn't say it's a fresh raspberry. I would definitely say it's that raspberry syrup that you get on your ice cream.
It vapes more like the raspberry sauce, but it's gorgeous.
Oh,
and the yogurt they've got to a T.
It's almost reminding me of a Bavarian slice.
That's your unicorn.
I know.
Flavor.
Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm sorry, but that is... Oh, that is close to a Rochford, that.
It's not far, is it?
That is absolutely beautiful.
There's enough twang in that yogurt.
Yeah.
You're not getting the... You know, sometimes when you have yogurt vapes, the smell's just horrible. This smells lovely.
Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that is really beautiful. I've got to admit, that is the nicest juice I've tried for a long time. For a really long time. You know, don't get me wrong, I've had some really, really nice juices in the past, but not many wow juices. That is a wow juice. What is you vaping yours at?
I'm only on 46.8.
I'm on my Mac. So I'm gauging this for a vape. I would say I'm about 60 to 70 watts.
Well, I'll bump mine up to 55.
Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous.
Now, that's interesting. Because when I bumped it up, the pastries appeared.
On a mech, that is absolutely beautiful. Well, I say a mech, unregulated.
Well, I can tell you now.
Oh, that is beautiful.
If your pod takes 70-30, because I've had it on the Vinci X, it's just as good. The flavour's slightly more muted that you'd expect it, from the pod. But the base notes are still there. I can also vouch that the forest fruits is as good. Slightly different flavour, but you still get that fruit, you still get that yoghurt, and it's gorgeous. So the only one we haven't tried yet on this is the apricot.
I can't wait to try that apricot.
But going off what these two are like, it's going to be stunning.
That is beautiful. It is, but I'm definitely not getting. You said a fresh raspberry. I'm not getting a fresh raspberry. I'm definitely getting that raspberry syrup that you squirt on your ice cream.
See now, with the higher one, the higher wattage, the raspberries dropped off a bit, and it is more of a syrup.
I've definitely got that pastry. That is all, and the yogurt is more like it's a creamy yogurt. It's a very, very creamy.
Very creamy.
What is that condensed cream that they have in Bavarian slices? What's it called? You'll get
the creme anglaise sort.
Yeah, really thick. That is nice. The yogurt hasn't got that milky taste. You know, that off sour milky taste hasn't got that at all. This is more creamy. Oh, that is gorgeous. Right, thanks ever so much for watching. Leave me alone now. Well, I'm happy.
I've got to say, massive thank you to It's Not Smoke.
Yeah,
over
definitely.
at Redford for supplying this for review. Because this is probably the best juice, or one of the best juices I've tried this year.
It is. I know we're only in February, but blooming heck, what a juice.
It's going to take some to beat this. Yes, we are talking about the juice Irish. What? Thick, creamy, not milk? Are we still talking about e-liquid? Yes, we are. Of course we are. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Zebra, 10 being Rochford, what would you give this juice?
9.7.
Blimey, you're more generous than I was. I was going to give it a 9.5.
That is beautiful.
It's an all-dayer. It really is.
It is.
There's enough interest within the juice itself so that it doesn't get cloying.
Well, Lethal, you'll definitely enjoy Bo's special package, I assure you.
And his boobies, yes.
And his boobies. Well, I think we've mushed about that enough, don't you? But yeah, just want to say thank you to you as well.
Why?
Because you got it me for my birthday.
Well,
my little birthday. Just to let everyone know, BFG got me that for my birthday present. So thank you.
Well, you said you wanted to try it, so...
That is gorgeous.
So it's stunning.
I tell you one thing, on the Noisy Cricket and them coils as well, brilliant.
Just to show you, lad.
You've got it at 62.5. There you go.
Yes.
Do you know what I like about it? It's leaving that aftertaste.
Yeah.
And I've got that aftertaste, especially the raspberry.
It makes your mouth water, doesn't it? The turbojets at the back of the throat.
Oh, yeah.
Lad, what are you trying to get me to do? It's gorgeous.
It
is gorgeous. In fact, I'm going to load up again.
That is beautiful.
Jesus Christ, that's tight.
Really? That's what she said.
I see what you've done now. People think I do actually care.
You do care.
Well, yeah. I have a persona to keep up. Not.
That's just gorgeous.
Ben, there will be some more creamy stuff coming soon, the way we're going on.
It's not often I get mega excited about a juice, but this.
Right, 65.
65.
Oh, that's interesting because the pastry's just starting to drift out again. But the raspberry is just really kicked. But you're still getting that lovely creamy mouthfeel. Oh,
that is gorgeous. That really is nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Enough of that. I've got to remember the camera's on. Jesus, yeah. I'm fogged out now. Oh!
That is fantastic.
I knew I should have opened the windows. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's so Moorish.
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a very good chance the bottle will be gone tonight. My record was 3 days for the original bottle of raspberry that I had.
A note from Mick. If you need a taxi and you're in the Gainsborough area, try Mick's Taxis. And he says that all juices should be vaped at 100 watts.
Nah, I'd argue that one with custard. Oh, yeah. No, you learn how I make the... Now you learn the... Does it now? Yeah, now you learn how I make e-liquids. That's... BFG looks like a scene from Cheech and Chong. You ain't kidding, kid. Oh, that is... dribbling still. Oh.
The ohms of the coils are coming out exactly at 0.12 from AKA 82. These are the aliens, nichrome, 3B27, B36. And they're coming exactly as they said, 0.12.
Now there's the advertising line to end all advertising. Everyone loves it inside a Beaver taxi. Oh my God.
And trust me, Mick doesn't beat around the bush. Ben's running at about 147 watts then.
Oh, bless you.
No.
No,
it's, I would say it feels round about 60, 65 to 70 watts. And Labworks drove a beaver home last night.
Good man. Timmy, the yogurt we tried from Homeboy was good. Yeah, I loved that. This kicks it out of the way, nicks its beer, and then snogs its bird.
Pretty much.
Oh. No beaver displayed at any time in the cab, thank you. You're going to have to get a little stuffed beaver for the dashboard now, Mick.
On his ohms calculator, a 0.2 ohm at 4.2 volts is 147 watts. There you go.
There we are.
But it doesn't feel like it. And I don't think it is 147 watts.
Timmy says, wow, it must be good. It is, Timmy. It is that good.
Yeah, it is good.
I love a raspberry flavour. That's probably one of the nicest ones I've tried.
Ben, you've also got to calculate voltage drop. And then also you've got to include ramp-up time as well. Just thought I'd let you know.
Well, the NI-80 is not that bad.
No.
I mean, that's one thing these cars do. By God. Nick, you can't say that. Anyway, you're not telling me you can't have a taxi in Gainsborough and not have had some beaver in the back.
That's a conversation with another story.
Yes, definitely. Ben says that's why I don't do mechs. I have Dale for that.
Yeah. Can't get mech.
They're a good team for that one. That was a 1, not an I. I know, Mick, but your taxis aren't CAC. No.
So, are we going to get on topic?
I suppose we better. I was just...
I know, that is...
So, before we start, everybody's seen Picard.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Please say that you've seen Picard, the first one.
Please.
So, we've watched 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Absolutely enjoying it.
Out of the range BF, what's the best one? I haven't tried the apricot, but...
We want to try the apricot.
I think at the minute the raspberry just peaks in front of the forest fruit, but the forest fruit is gorgeous. It really is. Fantastic kick of blackberry at the end of it. And it's just gorgeous. It really is. Here we are. Picard Meh.
No, we're not going to start talking about Star Wars. We're talking about Star Trek. Slightly different.
No, it's there's kids all over from the 80s going, Ewoks are nice.
No, I was never a fan of Ewoks. No.
So, I mean, it's not Star Trek.
It's not.
The cuddly feel of Star Trek. I would say it was probably more reasonably described as Picard, a Star Trek story.
But it's like what I said to you last week. I think, me personally, it's aimed at us, our generation, that grew up with Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh, big time. This is the grown up.
Yeah, it's a grown up version of Star Trek.
And it's the warts that are coming to the surface within the Federation. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm Really am. Picard's there. He is the captain we know. He's the captain we admire.
And he hasn't changed.
No. Still sticks by his principles. His conscience is his guide. The thing that surprised me was the Romulan house servants. And I use that phrase very loosely. Because they're almost like babysitters.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, I definitely thought that. I thought, this is a little bit too... Yeah, I can't think of the word. It's almost like he's in a home.
Yeah, but number one was like that on Next Generation, to be honest, in some parts.
I'm enjoying the storyline. I really am enjoying that storyline because it's that exact relationship between Picard and Data, and the mourning of the loss of Data giving his life up for Picard.
Yeah,
and it follows on seamlessly. It's going to be interesting how they expand the universe of this, especially it's the Tal Shiar's secret Tal Shiar.
Yeah, the Romulan secret police.
Yeah.
Now, what they haven't done is, as with Star Wars, there's a mass of backcanon. Yeah. But if you just BFG grown, you sure, man. Irish, easy. They brought in a lot of the stuff from sort of comics and fiction and all sorts. And the Tal Shiar, that is how he ends up with the two Romulans at the vineyard.
Yeah.
Because they meet while Picard's still serving with the Federation. Yeah. And they are the Federation are trying to evacuate a planet. The Romulans are only interested in getting the Romulans off. Yeah. And the male out of the two companions, if you will, for Picard that we see, was actually working for the Tal Shiar. And the female was working with Picard to try and evacuate the planet. So when the Tal Shiar officer comes round, there's a previous romance with the female, yeah? Comes round, he ends up helping Picard. So they are now, in effect, ostracised from Romulan society. Yeah, if they go back, they're going to get executed. So Picard takes him, and they end up at the vineyard. So that's how that one starts.
Yeah.
So they've got 20 years living together. Now, what it turns out is that the guy actually grew vines on Romulus.
All right.
So that's why it comes in so well. But
I enjoyed the little nods. And if you watch the actual, especially the first episode, if you watch the little nods, there are loads of them. Absolutely loads. Right, the first scene is straight away they're playing cards. And that was a big thing in Next Generation.
Yeah. And it was more for the junior officers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Picard doesn't join in until the last episode.
Yeah. Another thing that had caught my eye is when he was having the interview. And if you look on his coat stand, he had his hat. You know, when he was a private investigator?
Yeah, in the holodeck.
Yeah. He's had his hat. I thought, I wonder how many people spotted that one.
Well, I mean, and I haven't seen anybody say they've not seen it yet, so we'll go a bit more into the storyline on the first one. So we get the interview with Picard.
That was harsh, that was.
Oh, it was.
I mean, they turned around and said that they would not mention about him leaving Starfleet.
And they were straight into it.
Straight into it.
It was like watching Good Morning Britain, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To be honest, he was nervous about doing it before it happened, and then when they dropped that bomb, but boom, instant the old Captain Picard.
And I thought that bit, it was more like Dunkirk. And I thought, and then right towards the end, he turned around and said, "You don't even know what Dunkirk was." And I thought, yeah, nice one.
Which is, that's the Picard we come to expect. The historian, the diplomat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did lose his cool.
Yeah.
And there's a lovely snide reference to it in the second episode, but we won't go into that because obviously that's still fresh. So following on from that, we are introduced to a young lady. New character, chatting to an obviously alien male companion.
Yeah, with his blinking eyes.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, bump, the Gimp Squad arrive. Black leather, motorcycle helmets, teleport in, knife in the bloke's chest, woman going ape, which you would expect. And then they put a black bag over her head. And then it all got very weird. Because all of a sudden she turns into Aeon Flux. Several people here haven't seen it. Oh. How are we going to do this?
Yeah, it's very difficult when people haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So we'll not go too much into it, but we'll give them the general gist of the story.
Oh, Labworks, you ain't kidding, she is.
Andy Summerfield, fist bump.
They picked very attractive young ladies.
Yeah.
Exceptionally attractive.
Yeah, she's a good-looking lass.
But she's not eye candy.
No, she's not sexy. I mean, she's not 7 of 9.
No, she's no 7 of 9, but there's something about that girl.
She's got nice eyes.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I think
we're old enough to be a dad, but yeah.
It's worrying, isn't it? I think the thing I like about this interpretation of the Federation, if you will, it's a lot more fleshed out. You don't feel like it's coming from the procedure manual, which you always did in Next Generation.
At the end of the day, it's not nicey-nicey.
No.
Where our Star Trek was. It was nicey-nice, and it was in the realms of nicey-nicey. It was a children's, teenage audience base.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I do not think it is. I think it's more of a teenage, our age audience base. And let's face it, when you think about the franchise of actual Star Trek, you can't keep doing that Roddenberry nicey-nicey.
But that's the clever bit, because they've still got the Roddenberry image in Picard.
Oh yeah, they've got that definitely.
You know, his view is, if somebody needs help, you help them.
And I did spot, I don't know, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the producers is Eugene Roddenberry.
Son, I think.
So I thought that was quite interesting. I never noticed that before. No, this is the Picard we're talking about, Andy. And Labworks is a huge fan of twins. Yeah. Every time you think of that, I always think of Austin Powers.
Yeah, Rod Roddenberry is the son of Gene Roddenberry. So that's where the Eugene comes from. But yeah, interesting.
Was a good movie, Labworks. Danny DeVito was great in it. Brilliant.
I watched it the other day. I forgot how cheesy it was.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Pears.
You missed the wet announcement earlier, Andy.
Yes, you certainly did. See you later, Lethal. Take care, matey. See you on Thursday.
In terms of comparing it to Discovery, million miles away. The storyline's better. The characters, you're actually sympathetic for the characters.
But there's a lot more grit about it. Hell of a lot more grit. I understand that it's, to some people it's not Star Trek, and I suppose it's not Star Trek that you've come to love. It's not Deep Space Nine. It's not Voyager. It's not Generations. It's not even Enterprise. It's totally different.
Where's the thing now? Yeah, it is totally different, but it's showing the grubbier side of the Federation. You know, when I watched the second episode, it was a case of, the backstabbing started. You know, and it was straight away. If you've worked for a big firm, you can relate to that.
Oh yeah, of course you can.
Straight off.
I mean, episode 2 really does knuckle down and get into it.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no fanciful stuff.
The one thing we can talk about is the Borg cube.
Yes.
And I thought that was quite an interesting place to go.
It is, given there's going to be a lot more storyline to this.
Because I've already found out who's coming into the storyline from Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
And that storyline, you can see where everything's coming from, which I think is quite interesting.
Well, I mean, how do I do this without the spoilers?
Yeah, it's very hard not to talk about it without doing spoilers.
Yeah. I mean, the Borg ship at the end of episode 1, I wouldn't say is a massive spoiler, but it does raise a lot of questions. So obviously, the ship must have been disconnected from the collective. But I always thought that when they got disconnected from the collective, there was a self-destruct.
Not on all. Because you've also, if you remember rightly, even back into the Next Generation, including Voyager as well, there were offshoots.
There was the odd Borg drone.
No. There was an offshoot from Next Generation that Law, Data's brother, helped.
Yeah.
And I think that's where that's going to come into play.
That'll be interesting then.
Because the whole ethos of the whole thing, even though we've only watched 2 episodes, it's about Picard, it's about Data, and it's about the Borg.
And you're forgetting Paxton.
Yeah, probably.
No, Paxton's big part of this, especially with the reveal in. No, we can't do this because it's spoilers.
It's hard. Yeah, it is very hard. But everybody that's, if you're into Star Trek, you already know certain bits anyway. So the ethos of the storyline so far is the relationship between Picard, Data, the Romulus, and obviously the Borg, which were the main 3 driving storylines all the way through Next Generation. You had the Picard and Data relationship,
which was father and son, basically.
It was basically a father and son, and him trying to become more human.
Which is the ironic bit, because he ended up more human than most.
He did. So obviously you've got that. And it's Picard. You know it's got to have the Borg in it because of not Best of Both Worlds. Was it Best of Both Worlds? No. Which one was the one where he got turned into Locutus? Was that Best of Both Worlds? No, Best of Both Worlds was the last one.
Hold on. Let's Google for you. iBorg.
No, it wasn't iBorg because it was 2-episoder when he got turned into Locutus.
Let's have a look. Best of Both Worlds.
Yeah, Best of Both Worlds.
Two-part.
Yeah, because that's the second one is where Wharf 359 happened, which obviously gets the spin-off for Deep Space Nine.
Because the commander's wife was killed during that incident. So, yeah. I'm a Borg hippie. Yes, now, never knew.
That's right, yep, that's right. Hugh.
He should be, I think he makes an appearance.
Mm-hmm, he does. So obviously there's a lot more to the Borg than just the collective, because there's the separate renegade Borg as well. Yeah. And then there was the Borgs that sort of like disconnected to the actual... my brain won't work now.
Collective?
The collective as well, because obviously he had Hugh, and obviously you've got 7 of 9 as well.
I'm a bald hippie, am I?
You're a bald hippie? No, he's not a tree hugger.
No.
You don't hug trees, I assure you. I'm more of a hippie than he is.
I've just got very good self-control.
Yeah. No, I'm more of a redneck.
Deep south of Yorkshire.
Yeah, definitely from the deep south of Yorkshire. Yeah, definitely. So I've got to ask you, obviously, we can skim over. Have you heard... I've not followed any of the feedback from the 2 episodes. What is the general feedback coming from fans?
Very well received. Well received. I think it's following the farce that was Discovery. To have the character sympathetically. There are the naysayers out there. Yeah. There's a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. It's not all love and hugs. But.
Oh, bless. Hubby's going to do dinner.
Oh, bless Chris. 7 can play with my hippie.
She can play with my hippie and all. Oh, fire. Oh, 7.
There's always going to be those that aren't happy with, the resurgence of a classic character. But on the whole, the industry reviews have been very, very good for this Picard.
Because I think Patrick Stewart is playing the part
amazingly.
Yeah.
We both said there's a scene in the first episode where they run from one of the hit squads. And instead of Patrick Stewart just sort of...
What?
Oh, brilliant. Instead of Patrick Stewart sort of being all John McClane, yippee-ki-yay, mother... he just stopped dead, didn't he? And he just went... I'm an old man.
Yeah. Right at the beginning, and I don't care if it's a spoiler or not. Right at the beginning, it really touched me, and the emotion you could actually feel that emotion. Data turns around to Picard and says, "Why are you stalling?" And he turns around and he just says, "Because I don't want it to end." And it was
I don't want the game to end.
You could straight away feel that emotion, and it was so like, yeah, that's our Picard. Straight away.
A lot more emotion in that one sort of scene.
Yeah.
Than was shown in a lot of TNG. Because when Picard first came onto the screen, he was a proper brew up the arse stickler for the role.
Oh, he was rigid. He was totally rigid.
There was absolutely no room for any sort of attachment. They were his crew.
Yeah. It was by the book. It was, black and white, everything.
And to be fair,
and as the
softened.
actual... Yeah, of course he did. He totally softened. Because obviously the relationship between... And I loved another bit. I'm trying not to do a spoiler or anything like that. In episode 2, he mentions all the crew because they asked for he needs a ship, and his Romulan friend turned around and said, "Well, why don't you ask Worf da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And he turned around and said, no, I can't. He says, because they would help me in a heartbeat. And I don't want to get them involved. And I thought that was another... Yeah, because that's our Picard. Now, for easy writing, they could have got one of them.
Yeah.
Quite easily. Because you know for a fact that if you asked Geordie, or you asked Worf, or you asked Riker to help you, you know for a fact that they would. But the guy still had the integrity of saying, no, because I don't want to involve them. And I just thought, there's that line of Picard running through... Even though we've only got 2 episodes at the moment, there's that Picard that we know and love is still there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jerry Ryan. Timmy, you had to mention it, didn't you? I'm drooling again. And I think that's one of the strengths of this series so far. Because... Paul, you ain't kidding. We're still seeing the old Picard, but it's not a snapshot. It's not what you got from TNG. This is a new Picard. This is a frailer Picard. This is a more emotional Picard.
Yeah, it is.
But his care for his crew, his moral judgment is still the same, and that's what brings him back in.
I tell you one thing though, you could quite happily watch Nemesis and then straight into this.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. And it works a treat. It really works. All you need is that little sign that just says, 20 years later.
Yeah, that's all you would need.
I really wish they'd, instead of the first episode, a bit in between would have been nice.
Yeah, a prelude, yes.
Yeah, just a 10-minute short. Something just to bring you up to speed with what Picard did, because, we've had to... Don't forget to clean under the desk. I know, those stalactites are getting terrible. Oh, crusty and horrible. No. It just... The thing I'm loving about it is you're not having to re-accept the characters.
No, you're not.
The new characters, brilliant.
Yeah.
The acting in it has been superb. The Romulan sort of sides of things, that's really being done well.
Yeah.
Just to realise, episode 2, you should start to realise how sneaky they're actually being.
Which I cinematography is absolutely... It feels like a film.
It does.
It doesn't feel like a TV series. Very much like the Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones never felt... I always felt that the Game of Thrones was such an epic actual shooting regime. It was so like... That felt like a film. You was just watching an extended film. I know that they did... was it a 10-hour filming? That's how they recorded it. They recorded it like a film, and it does feel like it. The actual cuts that they go from one scene to another scene feels like a film.
Yeah, the thing I'm loving about it is it's like when I was a kid in Doctor Who. I'm looking forward to coming home on a Friday now.
Oh yeah.
And I've got my little routine. She goes up to bed, kids are in bed, I stick on Picard, and that's my time. And it used to be like that with Doctor Who for me as a kid.
Well, talking about Doctor Who, for the last 10 minutes, last week's Doctor Who.
I quite enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
It's non-canon.
Oh, it's totally non-canon.
However, there's seed sown. Because if you go back to the Mind Scan with Tom Baker, we talked about that I think last week.
But they've also incorporated when Tennant and the Watch. They've also incorporated when the Master and the Watch as well, because both of them have done the Watch thing.
The bit that tickled my fancy was she's chasing the Master. Vic.
Hello,
Let's
Vic.
not talk about Doctor Who. I'm not. By no means am I forgiving them for the farce and the murder they've carried out on one of my favourite series. But they are sowing the seeds of something interesting.
Because let's face it, she turned around and said, "I don't remember you, so you must be my future."
Yeah, and she's saying, "No, I don't remember you, but I don't remember you, so you can't be the past."
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one. Is it so? Like, have we got to the stage where Doctor Who has reached its point where they now have to divert? They need to diversify it. Because let's face it, for the last 50 odd years, you've had Doctor Who, a companion. Something goes wrong. Somebody tries to attack the Earth. Doctor Who saves the day, and basically that's the whole thing of Doctor Who all the way through. Yeah, if you simplify it. Are they now trying to divert it off? So you've got another Doctor Who, but maybe not as nice, not as good, maybe not as politically correct Doctor Who. It's not afraid to get a blaster and kill the enemy.
Well, there was a very big clue about she's from the past, but she's from... It was weird because in some of the stories, they refer to the Doctor sort of having prescience of his future selves. Now, I've only ever seen that in the books. But it was when you got to the end, and you'd got the soldier from Gallifrey. The screwdriver was...
Yeah, she didn't recognise the screwdriver either.
Yeah, well, that was Troughton that brought that in. So Hartnell didn't have that.
No.
But the idea that they were harping back to what's been hinted at, that the Time Lords were a much darker race at one point. There were more warfare. If you look at the way the legends that surround how they got hold of TARDIS, because Rassilon's supposed to have invented the TARDIS. But when you move out into the wider sort of stories, there's a lot of hints that the Time Lords actually stole that from an older race. Yeah? That they've, in effect, cloned their TARDISes. Yeah. From the originals.
The curiosity that I've got, though, is that her TARDIS was still a police box.
Yeah. Which didn't fit in because Hartnell
only had the telephone box because it was in the 1950s.
And it's the chameleon circuit stuck.
Yeah.
So given that the TARDIS in its unchanged form is just a big silver cylinder.
But even the TARDIS, even though it's sort of like the police box, it has changed over the years.
Yep. But does this bring in the alternative universe theory?
And obviously we got Jack back as well.
Yes.
We got Jack back. I do like Jack.
He's still a tart.
Oh, the face of Bo.
But for a guy that doesn't die, he ages.
He certainly does, doesn't he? Bless him. But he does because he is the face of Bo, isn't he? As we already know. We already know that timeline.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got nothing to confirm it, but it was heavily hinted at.
Oh, yeah, of course it was. And like I said to you the other week, when you saw them ghosts appearing with Lenny Henry and them lot, I turned around to you and said that they were Cybermen.
Oh, yeah. Turned out they weren't, but they didn't half look like them.
I still think they are. Because obviously now we've got the hint of be careful of the lone Cyberman. And I still think that they are. The reason why I correlate them is because when you had the ghosts, can you remember that was Tennant era?
Army of Ghosts, yeah.
Yeah. And they was all coming in as ghosts, and everybody thought they were ex-relationship.
See, the lone Cyberman could be a reference to Bill Potts.
It could be, yeah.
She was changed into the Cyberman. Yeah. Interesting thought.
Very interesting thought.
Because all you saw was the memory of Potts. So in theory,
in theory,
she allegedly got changed by the Cybermen. Freaked me out. I love the Cybermen.
Yeah, I like the
whole
old
idea
ones.
is brilliant.
I like the
old
old
Mondasian ones.
Yeah.
Just take the gold badge and gently insert it into the air intake.
It was ace. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I'm still freaked out that she's chasing the Master though. Because that's very un-Doctor-like.
But also, you've got to remember that when we had the Cybermen, when Tennant was there, that was still an alternative universe. Because you had Ricky instead of Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
So could Doctor Who, this new Doctor Who, could that Doctor Who come from that time period?
Oh, Vic's just put an interesting one up. The two Doctors were with Baker and Troughton. So Troughton was old. Ruth is a missing regeneration between Troughton and Pertwee, who worked for the Celestial Intervention Agency.
Ooh.
But she would, if it was between Troughton and Pertwee, she'd have recognised the sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, and should also remember. See, I've got a feeling that because it's Cybermen related, I'm wondering if it's the alternative universe.
Well, Tennant did say when the Time Lord, when Gallifrey was still in power, people could move between universes.
Even Vic's he's stuck on the sonic screwdriver.
So,
just 1 second, just to make him feel a bit better. Just to make Vic feel a bit better.
Now you've got the big one. Easy, Tiger.
Yeah, I'll just scan you.
That's Matt Smith. Net Reality said, apparently he said in an interview in the Mirror that there is no alternative universe. Interesting then. So we're looking at a wibbly wobbly timey wimey thing.
I love wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Yes, I love my sonic screwdriver.
After my son's got the...
Have you even got a special one down at the bottom? Yeah. Open it up.
Finn's got the 10 and 10, the Matt Smith one.
Yes.
Oh, Rachel, you really do, mate. The new series, right up until, I'd say, the end of Capaldi, is superb. Rani? Oh, Rani.
Oh.
Now there's one, Vic. There's one I'd not even thought about.
Yeah, I ain't.
God, we haven't seen the Rani since Sylvester McCoy.
Yeah.
Oh, she was always far too good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the Rani ones.
It's going to be interesting. I know we've been dissing Doctor Who quite a lot, but I think maybe there's something afoot that we're all missing.
Lose the PC, keep this, and maybe you're going to start getting people back.
Yeah. I've got a feeling that they've had to do this transition to bring this new line in. Like I was saying right just at the beginning, because Doctor Who, the basics of Doctor Who has stayed the same. And obviously, the formula has basically stayed the same. It's not altered that much. Are they trying to, which is a brave move, is to divert it a little bit more, make it a bit more deeper, make it a bit more grown-up sci-fi?
Well, lose the bloody PC.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the problem with the PC is the people that are writing it aren't science fiction writers.
No.
They're more in your period drama era of writing.
Oh, what's Jenny just said? There's the one I hadn't thought of, but they always said they had no reason to bring the Rani back.
Mm.
Oh, there's always a reason to bring the Rani back. Same with the Master.
Yeah.
But you have to treat them sympathetically.
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
But anyway, we're at that time, dude.
No, we've gone past that time.
All right, by 2 minutes.
By 2 minutes. This has been an extended version.
So is Stevie on today?
I do believe so.
Yeah. 5 or half 5?
5, something like that.
Yeah. Mick and Stevie.
Mick and Stevie.
So if you're looking for a bit more, there's more to come in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Less. So, massive thank you to everybody that's joined us. Sorry to those that hadn't watched Picard.
Watch it. What's your excuse? You've had a fortnight now.
Oh, yes. There will be some more written reviews coming up on the website. So we'll give you a shout.
Awesome. And I'm
when
going
they're
to...
up and running.
Things have been a bit weird in the SoulOhm household. Nothing horrible or anything like that. New job, just sorting stuff out and things like that. I've got some bits and pieces been going off. So, yes, reviews are going to be there. They've just been a bit sporadic. Next week, I'm going to be doing a load of juice reviews. I've got a load of juice reviews to get out. I've got the Eclipse range, and I've still got the coconut range as well from Vape Cargo to get out. So I need to put a foot up my bum and get organised. So, next week, juice reviews. I'm going to get a load of juice reviews out. So that's the plan for there. I've also got a plan for new monitor.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. I've seen this Samsung monitor, and it's curved.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a gaming monitor. Instead of having two separate monitors, it's a 32-inch. It's about 250 quid.
Right.
And it curves. So it'll fit in my little alcove that I've got in front of me perfectly. So bigger screen, because honestly, my screen is, I've only got a small screen and there's that much on it, it's unreal. So instead of going, yeah. But I was talking to somebody and they was explaining to me, because it's curved,
yeah,
you're not having to do these bits, and you can see the actual whole of the screen without having to move your face a bit. Get the LG version, okay. I will. I'm still looking into it. So,
Voca says I'll watch Picard till next week. Any other homework? And there's a lovely one from Rajan. Sorry, I was AFK a lot today, but thanks to ID Voca for recommending the show. I'll be sticking around.
Awesome.
No, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's brilliant. That it's always nice to get new friends. Always nice to get new friends. Want to give a big shout to It's Not Smoke.
Huge shout.
Yeah, big shout out for letting us try this awesome juice. And it is awesome.
And the other two from the range, which is the reviews that will be going up.
Yes, definitely.
And,
will I get a taste of them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool, that's all right, as long as I get
and
a
there's a
taste.
Bloodburst as well. So I think they will also be going up on their website. So when they do, I'll let everybody know, and you can head over and take a look.
Awesome.
I'm sure Ben would appreciate any feedback.
Don't forget, guys, one more thing. If you're wanting to watch a nice, cuddly film with your missus and you fancy a big roar and all that lot and a bit of love and that lot, The Notebook, well worth a watch. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed that film.
Always get brownie points for a good girly flick.
It's a good girly flick. Really is.
And not that sort of girly flick, Irish.
No, not that.
Well, thanks to everybody for joining us, because really, without you, there is no show. We will be back on Thursday, 7 o'clock, UK time, for the Ohm service.
Ohm service live? Now
vapey shenanigans.
Oh, more shenanigans. Yes, definitely. Right, I'm going to say ta-ra to everybody. Big thanks to everybody in chat. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please go and give us a thumbs up. Don't know how many's in chat at the moment, but yeah, give us a thumbs up. And the people on the replay, hello, and thank you for watching as well. Steve, it's been awesome, mate.
As always, mate. As always.
Right, you're going to say ta-ra?
Right. Bye.
Bye.
The whole reason No, I don't think she motivated.